Namajunas and Angela Hill. Here she is, the #1 strawweight contender. This is a 5-tool player, ladies and gentlemen. One of the best 115-pound fighters we've ever seen. A fighter that many fans believe all the hardware to get the gold and attach UFC strawweight champion to her name in perpetuity. So much depth now at 115 pounds, but they're all still chasing her. Yeah, they are. The undisputed UFC strawweight champion. And she's got the confidence that belies a champion. As you see her make this walk here tonight, she won the belt with flying colors, defended it with style points, and that's the same goal here tonight. She really is a fighter that maintains a calm demeanor, takes it fight by fight. She has aspirations to be the greatest of all time. She is well on her way. Our tale of the tape now for this strawweight championship fight. So a more than 5-year gap between these two fighters when it comes to the age, and they both possess a similar height and reach. And now to get us started, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. And when the action begins, our referee in charge of the Octagon, Dan Mergliotta. This is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the MGM Grand Garden Arena in Las Vegas. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Strawweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This woman is a Muay Thai fighter, holding a professional record. Weighing in at 115 pounds, fighting out of San Diego, California, USA. Presenting the challenger, Angela Overkill Hill. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner. This woman is a mixed martial artist holding a professional record of 11 wins, 4 losses. She stands 5 feet 5 inches tall, weighing in at 115 pounds, fighting out of Denver, Colorado, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC strawweight champion of the world, Thug Rose Namajunas!
All right, this is for the UFC Championship. I want you to obey my commands at all times, protect yourself at all times. I want a nice, clean, safe fight. Touch gloves, back your corners, come out fighting.
You ready?
Moving. We are now underway. Going to be interesting to see how this fight stylistically plays out between a true striker against a well-rounded fighter.
This is a big-time fight deal. People have been pining for this matchup for a really long time. They wanted to see how the striker would handle someone that would try to force them into uncomfortable situations. Let's see how this thing plays out. Nice.
She blocked the punch. Well, she said she was going to go to the takedown early, and she goes right to it, and it's there. So a good sign that she's able to get this fight to the ground where she wants it.
She said when and where she decides she's going to be able to secure takedowns. She does exactly that very early in the first round.
Back to the stand-up now, both fighters upright. And she misses with the left punch there. Well, it's one thing to be confident in your chin. It's another thing to leave your head wide open for damage, and that's exactly what she did there as she eats the uppercut. Let's see if she circles out and tries to prevent any further damage here. Stuffs the takedown shot there. How good is her takedown, D? That knee might have landed there. Oh! Oh, straight right. So just over 20 total strikes have now landed for Rose Namajunas.
Big kick.
Stuffs the takedown, no problem. Oh, she landed a big knee to the body.
That was landed clean.
Oh, huge head kick.
Liver kick. That was landed clean.
Oh, Trevor Whitman's got to like that. Beautiful combination from Rose Namajunas.
Rose Namajunas is so solid. I mean, she's so good with her footwork. She knows how to set traps. She's a phenomenal striker and one of the best female fighters in the UFC's history.
Oh, nice job by her there. You see how strong she is. Her opponent's trying to control posture, unable to do so.
Now she can get to work and put the money in the bank with that ground and pound.
Money in the bank. Oh, nice job by her to posture up there. Now we'll see if she can maintain that separation.
She has to recognize that her opponent will start trying to squirrel away now, but look for her big ground and pound.
Horn sounds for the end of round one.
That's pretty bad, I'm not gonna lie. You have to be smart now. Use your distance. Let's stay away from her and look for the counter strikes. She's gonna come forward.
All right, well, what a round it was. You know, she kicks like a mule, and that kicking game was on full display in that round, champ.
And you see the damage that it's done to her opponent. Her opponent's limping back to the corner. She's moving much more slowly as the fight is going on. That was a great game plan developed by her and her coaches.
All right, here we go with our next round. I know you said off the top she might have the best kicking game in this division, and if the previous round is any indication, those words, I think, are pretty true.
John, honestly, watching after that round, it feels like she may have the best kicking game in the whole UFC.
Wow.
Because her opponent has not been able to see or stop any of them. Why would she not continue down this path?
Oh, she caught the kick.
Beautiful leg kick thrown. Good punch.
Keep moving on her.
And there's a takedown attempt by her there, DC, but she's unable to get it.
She's unable to get it. Her opponent is ready and expecting the attempt. She has to mix it up. She has to trick her.
A strike by her there. I be knocked out. Her opponent still stands.
She's still standing. She's got to get on the bike now. She's got to get out to the center of the octagon, find some space so that she can evade her opponent from finishing it.
Well, you hate to be overly critical because she has landed some good shots, but really nothing in terms of combinations tonight.
She's got to let it fly, man. She needs to let the combinations fly. She's got to find the confidence knowing that all that repetition, all that work with her boxing coach is going to pay dividends inside of the octagon.
Well, she whiffs on the straight right hand. Stuffs the takedown, no problem. Just unable to quite find that range. Hill gets in the clinch yet again. Oh, how is she standing? Brutal knee to the body. All right, so once again, the fighters engage in the clinch. We'll see who will have the upper hand here, champ.
There are so many options to dictate and control this exact position. Who is going to take advantage of it?
Well, she has certainly picked up the pace here in round 2 and starting to find herself in the pocket a little bit. She was a little bit hesitant in round 1. No hesitancy whatsoever here in round 2. She has clearly found her rhythm and range.
Nice punch lands over the top.
Stuffs that takedown attempt without issue. And they separate.
Real sneaky body kick.
Now connects with a right. Oh, nice connection by her there. And when you cut your opponent around the eye, you got to go right back at her.
And she is doing a great job of showing no mercy. She is landing over and over in that exact spot.
Well, it's not considered a power shot or even a significant strike, but that jab looked pretty significant to me.
When you land that jab like she does, it is a significant strike. To hell what anybody else says. Oh, nice jab.
There's the jab, now another for good measure. Nice job there by Namajunas. All right, she is all smiles as she makes her way back to the stool. DC, a lot of good action there in the previous round, particularly that head kick knockdown. Talk us through it.
She's a really good striker. She does everything so technically on her feet. So you knew when you were watching her land so many strikes low, eventually she would go high, and she did, and got that big knockdown that really did determine this round.
All right, breathe, focus, okay? Focus on slowing that heart rate down. I know.
All right, here we go with our next round. 2 of the best women in this division. We'll see who takes the upper hand.
You gotta make a decision when you get up off of your stool, going into the next round, that this is my fight, and I am not gonna allow it to slip through my fingers.
Man, she might punch harder than you. Nice connection there.
I don't know about that, John, but she is a fast, accurate striker.
All right, so she continues to land a high number of strikes here, just like she did in the previous round. As efficient as any striker in the division, this is a world-class display of striking here tonight. And they separate. And there it is. So her best entry, I think, in terms of the offensive wrestling and the takedown attempts, finally gets her opponent down for the first down.
It feels like she gave up on getting the takedown, so it started to flow more naturally.
Right.
She was not forcing her entries anymore. Just let it come to her, and now she's gotten the takedown to speak for her.
All right, so her ground control is outstanding. Half guard is when she's at her most dangerous.
Yeah, she's at her most dangerous when she has a half guard because she's so brutal with the ground and pound. She likes to go after fighters and really wear on them, force them to make decisions to give their backs so that she can chase her submissions, or they're going to lay on their back and just get beaten up from the top from that beautiful half guard position.
You're okay, let's focus.
Ah, she's unable to connect with the left hook.
When you're in a clinch, you can pull down on the head and land these beautiful punches to the head.
Well, this is exactly the section. She's thrown tonight. Her opponent's in.
Beautiful placement on the hook. What a great job of finding such a massive shot.
Mixes it up nicely in terms of staying heavy and also staying active. All right, the unofficial numbers thus far, 76 total strikes have now landed for Rose Namajunas. And in terms of the accuracy, they're landing at a 53% clip tonight against Rose Namajunas.
Good punch land. Again, back into this position.
Takedown defense holds up. Oh, she landed another strike to the body there. Very smart to work that body late in the fight when her opponent is fatigued. You didn't see a lot of that from her earlier in the fight. She is certainly getting after it now. Superman punch now. 30 seconds now to go in the round. Seconds left. Hill's lower jaw does not look good. I don't think it's broken, but starting to show some obvious signs of swelling.
That's a big strike right there.
All right, so there is the horn, so we will see another round. You thought maybe with that knock.
Don't usually get up from those types of strikes. She took that big punch, continued to plod forward. But if she does not move her head, her night will be over very quickly.
All right, here we go. I'm excited, man. Fourth round is underway as we hit these championship rounds. Both of these women with a lot still left in the tank, or so it's... Oh!
She is such a diverse striker that big strike landed, and it looks like she's going to finish this fight.
Oh, she continues to land a high number of strikes here, just like she did in the previous round. It's one thing to be aggressive, but also efficient. She is certainly doing that.
Big kick land. She moved her entire body into that massive uppercut, and she is seeing the rewards of her hard work.
Lands a strike now from the bottom. Nice work there by Hill. Oh, her ground and pound is on point here. She's made this a focus going in to make these strikes count. Certainly doing that tonight.
She's making each and every one of them count. Doing a very, very good job of landing shots, landing them in combination, and making them all matter.
Oh, that's a nice scramble by her there. Just, wow! And just like that, the fight is over. If you're trying to send a message to the rest of this division, that is how you send it. So a near-perfect shot for her to end the fight. She had this crowd behind her all night long, and I'm not sure how many other fighters in this division could have absorbed that strike and stayed in the fight. A near-perfect land to get the knockout win here tonight. Well, the stakes were championship, and man, did that woman get the job done here tonight. The UFC Women's Strawweight Champion taking home the belt with a massive knockout win tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Dan Mergliante has called a stop to this contest at 1 minute, 52 seconds of round number 4. Declaring the winner by knockout and still the undisputed UFC Strawweight Champion of the world, Thug Rose Namajunas!
Well, she came in as the undisputed queen of the 115-pounders, and Joe, that is exactly the way she goes out. There she is, and still UFC Women's Strawweight Champion, and what a way to get the job done tonight. She gets the flush KO, and that is one celebration going on in that corner right now. An amazing moment and result for the undisputed best at 115 pounds. It's a women's bantamweight title fight between Amanda Nunes and Ronda Rousey.
Are you ready?
All right, so here we go with round 1, a massive fight feel in this arena tonight because for the first time since 2016, the great Ronda Rousey is back and believes she has solved some problems here as she tries to rematch Amanda Nunes.
Yes, she has rediscovered that desire to fight in the octagon. And what motivated her was the thought of fixing the result of the Amanda Nunes fight. She got embarrassed the first time. She wants to go out this time and make sure that the result is different. Ooh, what a punch.
And they separate.
Big punch from the clinch. Can't take many of those, you better check.
And they separate.
Nice leg kick land. Again, back into this position. Big body kick.
All right, so Amanda Nunes getting off here again as usual. Really as well-rounded a fighter as we have in the men's or the women's game here in 2020.
Yeah, regardless of gender, right? Regardless of gender, Amanda Nunes stands amongst the best in pound for pound.
Oh, what a Good shot by her there. I'm not sure her opponent knows where she is. She's in the octagon still.
She can't possibly know where she is right now after taking such a massive head kick.
So just over 20 total strikes have already landed for Amanda Nunes. Oh, strong punch there by Rousey. She's going back to that patented straight right hand, unable to connect.
You gotta check these low leg kicks.
So 3 minutes off the clock in our first round. Takedown. Nunes is in full guard now. Oh, sage work from the bottom here as she tags her with the punch. All right, she postures up here, DC. We'll see if she can get those ground strikes going.
Watch for the huge elbows that she's known for.
Nunes is back in full guard now. Oh, and with conviction, she moves right into half guard.
Without much effort, she was able to pass from her full guard right into half guard.
Ooh. Outstanding output on both sides. Oh, straight right. All right, so she lands another leg kick there, and now you're starting to really see visible damage on the other side. I'm not sure how many more of these she can take.
She won't take many more. You'll start to see her fall to her back, try to engage in the grappling, because she will not be able to get any weight on the right leg with stationary and be in a lot of danger to get caught with something hard at the top.
5 minutes in the books. All right, let's take a look back at some of the replays. You knew she came in with the book on her as a kicker, and her opponent did nothing to adjust.
Her opponent didn't check one kick, so why would she not continue down that path? Why would she not continue to throw her hands just to set up those beautiful, nasty kicks? And she is landing them with full force every time she throws it.
You know she's landing way too many body shots. What's that about? Come on, look alive out there. Stay alert.
All right, here we go. Next round is underway. And how about her kicking game in the previous round? My Lord.
She is so good at just blasting kicks with no regard for what's coming back at her. She's not worried about the counter. She will check a reverse kick. She always moves her head off the center line when she throws kicks, so she is not in any danger of taking a counter right hand.
Nice punch by Nunes.
I mean, there's nothing more exhausting than fighting from the clinch against the side of the octagon. Big kick lands.
Oh, you know about her kick. She's got him going tonight. And just inches away from landing one of those big right and potentially a critical takedown here. Oh, beautiful straight right hand. And they separate. Continues to mix it up, going to the head, mixing in some body shots. Rousey gets hit by that leg kick, so maybe that one gets her attention. Oh!
You can never know what...
Oh! Back to the feet. Well, she was a little bit hesitant in round one, but she has certainly picked up the pace here in this second round. It took her a while to find her range. Oh, we're in the clinch right now, but instead she goes to the trip to get the takedown. She's got a lot of different takedowns in her arsenal in those clinch situations and promptly executed the trip there.
She's great at body manipulation.
Yeah.
When you think she's taking you right, she takes you left. You step right, you step left, she's tripping you. She is a phenomenal athlete with a great mind for securing takedowns. Big punch lands through the middle.
Oh, stuffs the takedown without issue.
Another takedown lands.
Well, she did not miss a... Well, Rousey's trying for a Kimura here.
Now she's in trouble.
Somehow stays in the fight. In full guard now, DC, and I know when you're in this position, you're looking to pass the half guard pretty quickly.
Oh, absolutely. Trying to get the half guard so I can start to get up ground and pound. This is exactly what she needs to do. not only does it get you to a position to get off ground and pound, it also takes a lot of the danger away from your opponent off of their back. Half guard is not nearly as dangerous as full guard. So get to half, land some ground and pound, get posture, and then continue to dominate on the ground.
10 seconds remain in round 2.
Up, you go down, and another takedown.
All right, so a huge moment for her in that previous round, DC, as we show you some of the highlights. The knockdown nearly closed the show for her.
Yeah, and that's what we're going to focus on. We're going to focus on the knockdown because it looked like the fight was over. Now, is her opponent tough? Yes. But is her opponent smart enough to make the necessary adjustment as this fight goes forward?
Here we go, third round of this championship fight. Well, there's no denying her power. She has been pretty accurate here tonight, but she's the type of fighter when she goes to the drive-thru window, she's just getting a sandwich. She's not getting the combo here.
That's embarrassing. That's embarrassing. You're going to go and order a sandwich. That allows your opponent to stay in the fight. Give him the entire combo. Buy the French fries. Buy the drink. Really put it on her. Go get her. Extend that combination. Be confident. Go and try to find something that's going to end this fight.
Tried to land the punch, but a swing and a miss by Nunes. Rousey's lower jaw now starting to show signs of swelling. Oh, beautiful slip by her there. She seems to have this acute awareness of not where the strike is being thrown necessarily, but where it's going to end up.
Where it's going to end up, she knows where she does not need to be. So when her opponent throws right at the chin, she moves very slightly to avoid those strikes. If she stands still, she would eat a ton of damage. She would take a ton of damage, but she is never where her opponent intended for her to be.
Rousey gets caught with that punch. Got to shore up the defense here. And a nice job at least staying upright on that.
Left hand punch in the clinch.
Oh! Big shots exchanged in the pocket there. Huge strike right there, DC.
Great shot landed. Now she's got to go chase her down to get another one off to finish the fight. Oh, that was a really nice takedown.
Well, there are few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts than these type of transitions and scrambles on the ground.
High-level grappling can really be entertaining.
Oh, that right hand is on point. Oh, and with conviction, she moves right into half guard.
Without much effort, she was able to pass from her full guard right into half guard.
How good is her movement here on the ground, right? Shades of Ray Borg, just transitioning so beautifully.
Yeah, she's so good at transitions and movement. Her ability is unmatched.
Oh, nice shot to the body, connects for her there. Somewhat surprising, we didn't see a lot of body work from her earlier in the fight, but she is getting after it now.
Beautiful punch.
Fire there, DC, the seminal blow of this fight thus far.
Yeah, man, she landed a massive hook, and it has her opponent hurt bad.
Just missed with the elbow there. So again, they will clinch here.
Left hand punch in the clinch. Again, in the clinch.
Oh, the right hand is there for her. Oh, how about those 5 minutes? All right, so a standing ovation from this capacity crowd after that round. A huge knockdown there in the middle of the round. Got to have her feeling pretty good here as she goes to the store.
Back and forth up to that point, but she eventually found a shot that put her opponent on her backside. But how about the toughness of the opponent to get up off the floor and finish that round? Let's see how she approaches the next round.
All right, let's take a look back at some of the action from that previous round. DC, chief among it, the big knockdown courtesy of that punch.
A big knockdown off of that punch. She was flowing, letting everything go, and as she sat down on that strike, that put her opponent down. It looked like the fight was over, but we do go forward. Big kick land.
outside leg kick lands.
It's like taking a baseball bat and hitting it up against the wall. You hear the impact of that leg kick.
I mean, she's fighting a fantastic fight.
Stuffs the takedown shot there. How good is her takedown, dude? Leg kick checked effectively there by Rousey. Oh, that's an outstanding attempt with the kick there. Now we'll see. Whoa! Her opponent is squirming, and this might be the beginning of the end. The ground and pound strikes continue to land at will.
She's landing it over and over again. She needs to make sure that when she's chasing the finish, she doesn't get excited and lose the position.
Great movement by her here on the ground, and she just does it so fluidly and so easily. It's really a sight to behold.
You can tell that she spent a lifetime developing the skill with the way that she's able to move with so little effort on the mat.
All right, into full guard here, DC. Where does she go from here?
She needs to be passing, right away passing, trying to pass to get good ground and pound.
Oh, how about that reversal by her there, champ?
That is a fantastic transition by this young lady. What a job.
All right, half guard position for her here, and this is a spot where we've seen her have a lot of wild success in previous fights.
She has a tremendous amount of success with this position because she's so knowledgeable. She keeps the right side underhook, and she just goes to work with that left arm. She's posting and elbowing. She's building her posture and punching. There are just so many different ways for her to score strikes from this position.
Oh, well played there as she gets back to her feet. And they separate. Oh!
Can't take pictures now. She has to react. She has to go chase the finish.
Well, how urgent is this fighter down the stretch? She is really lighting her up now. She found her range in the middle of this fight, and she is making up for lost time.
She's hurt bad.
Well, back to her feet here, but man, is she hurt. Oh, beautiful throw by her there to get her opponent to the ground. Well, she was long on grappling experience coming into the UFC, and you see her chops here, just beautiful when it comes to the transition game.
It's very difficult to keep up with her on the ground.
15 seconds. All right, she's in full guard here, DC, but you know she passes as well as anybody in this division. Oh, saved by the bell, round over. And the finish came just in time. Thought maybe she might tap there, but you know how tough she is. So the submission attempt right at the end of the round, saved by the bell, back to the stools they go. We'll see if she can recover in time for this next round. Caution, flammable. That horn signifies the end of the round, and quite frankly, after that knockdown with the head kick, I didn't think we'd get here.
It's a merciful horn. We're happy to hear the horn because she was getting brutalized. She was getting beat up to the body, but the big moment was when her opponent took the kick high and knocked her down.
Só mais 5 minutos pra gente acabar com...
You ready? You ready?
Fifth and final round, forthcoming. And she connects with a punch there. We'll see if she can follow it up now.
She's been landing at a super high rate. She's in a great flow right now.
Oh, she just continues to land a high volume of strikes here, really just like she did in the previous round, and she does not seem to be slowing down at all. Throws a big right hand, but doesn't find its home. There's DC, and now her opponent may be seeing stars at this point.
Her opponent's seeing stars. Her opponent's hurt.
And just like that, the fight is over.
Holy smokes!
Most fighters in this division get knocked out by that strike. Near perfect execution. She found a little crack in the defense and found a home for that strike, landed flush, and that is another one for the highlight reel, but few prettier than that one as she gets the big knockout win here tonight. All right, we take a look back at some of the pictures from this one, and she had it all going on tonight, but certainly her boxing was on point.
Her boxing always is what allows her to dictate the pace of fights. Finally, she landed the strike that ended the night of her opponent.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Yves Levine has called a stop to this contest at 1 minute, 1 second of round number 5. Declaring the winner by